Hey guys, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, ring the bell for future notifications. Now, enjoy this video. Man, this comic is so good! Ugh! Love Boom Studios. This is such a good comic. Hey Zordon, what's going on?
It is time for a new review and recap.
Gotcha. I understand. Alright, it's morphin' time! Dragon Zord!
Alright, now let's go get him!
Okay guys, today I'm recapping issue number 11 of Boom Studios' Go-Go Power Rangers, written by Ryan Parrott and illustrated by Dan Mora. This comic starts us off somewhere in the dystopian future universe of Draken's World, where we see Kim and Bulk fighting off Sentry soldiers. Going on, we also see Matt Reeves in this world, and he doesn't look so good. Kim is surprised to see him, and sadly, things don't end so well for Matt, which fuels the anger in Kimberly to kill Lord Draken. Flashing over to the present world, we pick up where we left off in the previous issue as the two Pink Rangers fight each other. We then get a moment where we see Matt Reeves again, and lucky for him, he was saved by the Rangers. However, at this point, in my opinion, it seems to be more of a nuisance as he constantly is putting himself in danger because of his curiosity, which ultimately has given him no answers as of yet. So I'm wondering, kind of, what is he wanting to get out of, all of this, and, what are his intentions, more or less. The Power Zords continue fighting off the Grave Zord, but it's clear this thing is overpowering the Rangers, clearly. Again, in the near future, I could totally see this coming to us in plastic form, seeing as Hasbro is continuing the Power Rangers Legacy Collectors and the merchandise. Then, back at the command center, something happens that I seen coming. Alpha warns the Ranger Slayer to stop her chaos before he uses a defense that would disable her power. Then the good Pink Ranger presses a button in the command center, which causes a massive electric explosion targeting the Ranger Slayer and also breaking her bow of darkness, which was controlling her mind. Obviously, early on when I seen the details of her bow and arrow and how it resembled the Green Ranger's Sword of Darkness, I knew there was some mind control going on with this character in particular. The Power Rangers are also surprised on the battlefield, seeing as the Grave Zord has abruptly stopped attacking them, and they too wonder what happened. Rita is semi-aware of the situation and has Finster release one of his monsters he's been crafting to basically hit the Rangers while they are being overwhelmed. We soon learn that older Kimberly has gained control of her mind again and is distraught about all that she has done, even though she was being controlled. The Rangers are unsure if she is being sincere at first, but soon they realize this older Kimberly has been through a lot and is not from this current world. Zordon also stresses that the older Kimberly should not share any information with himself or the Rangers regarding the future events. If you've watched Back to the Future or Power Rangers Time Force, then you might understand how time travel can have its pros and cons. Going forward, the friends are conversing with Matt Reeves, and he is pretty much obsessed with the fact he is somehow connected to Rita and the Rangers. I think the end result eventually will be Matt finding out his friends are the Power Rangers, which could ultimately complicate matters even more. Back at the command center, we get a moment with both Pink Rangers. The young Kimberly asks her older self if things ever work out with her parents, and the Pink Ranger says basically there are going to be many hardships she will face in her life. However, persistence and perseverance is the key to enjoying the little things, like hanging out with your friends and drinking milkshakes. After all, it's the normal life that they are fighting for, so enjoying it every once in a while is well worth it. Now, at Ernie's juice bar, the friends are all hanging out along with older Kim. It appears that it's honestly been a very long time since this alternate Kimberly has had real fun and actual control over her mind. We even see she shows genuine friendly affection towards Bulk, which catches him off guard, but obviously in her world, they became good friends with the circumstances of Draken. Once Matt Reeves joins the group to hang out and Kim introduces her boyfriend to her alternate self, she freezes and excuses herself, seeing as all the faces she is seeing are like ghosts, because most of her friends are dead back in her world. The older Kim then steps us outside, and as she does, she is approached by Lord Draken, who has teleported to this timeline as he is looking for the Ranger Slayer. He goes on to tell her that things have changed, as he is embarking on the Great Campaign, conquering Rangers to soon be a part of the Morphin Grid. He also tells Kimberly that he killed quote-unquote imposter, referring to himself, Tommy Oliver, and she responds by saying maybe that wasn't the wisest decision. It could have possible unexpected consequences. And I'm interested to see how that plays out and kind of, what they would do with that, those unexpected consequences with Lord Draken killing off Tommy Oliver. It almost makes me wonder if, like in the show, it seemed like, Tommy lost his green powers, then came back as the White Ranger. Obviously, that's what happened. But, he lost his Green Ranger powers like a couple times before he got the White Ranger power. So I'm wondering if this will be a thing where we see the White Ranger introduced. Because, again, I've mentioned this before, and I'm kind of getting off track, but not so much. I've mentioned this before in one of my recaps where, Kyle Higgins, the writer for the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger comics, has said he wants to tell the story of how Power Rangers made us feel. Not retelling stories that we've seen or anything like that, but, telling the story with the same characters and, familiarity of the stories that we've seen in the show, but telling it in a sense of how it made us feel. And I'm wondering if that may be the way that they introduced the White Ranger. Just a thought. Who knows? With her doubt in him, Lord Draken then realizes she is free of her mind control, but doesn't seem moved by this knowledge, as he is confident Kimberly can't do anything to stop his plans. Kimberly then promises him that she will come back to their world and she will kill him. Lord Draken then says goodbye to Kimberly, not fearing her threat, and teleports away. Now back at the command center, the Ranger Slayer Kim is working on some tech, and Billy stops by to see if she needs any assistance. She seems to be fairly secretive as far as exactly what it is that she's working on, seeing as future or dimensional information shouldn't be let out in the past. The Ranger Slayer then stuns Billy, knocking him out so he stays out of the way. Apparently she is set on destroying Lord Draken, and whatever it is she's planning, if it's done right, no one will ever know what it is that she did. To be continued. At the end of this comic, we see two monsters in the city of Angel Grove, so I can only expect this will just add to the chaos come next issue. There is so much happening in these Power Ranger comics, and I've touched on this before, but I'll say it again. I love how Boom Studios has the Go-Go Power Ranger comics of the original 5 coincide with the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger comics. What did you all think of this more phenomenal issue? What will happen next with the teenagers with attitude? And what do you all think of the Ranger Slayer? I feel there are more layers to her character and why she wants to kill Lord Draken. It will be interesting, to explore more of those aspects of the characters in Draken's world. Also, aside from this recap, next month is Power Morphicon. I will be there all day Saturday and will also be attending the Angel Grove prom. Go get your tickets now and come hang out with me. If you are new to my channel, also please be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell for future notifications. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and until next time, wham, bam, boom.